All right, good morning, Ordnance Branch. This here is Sergeant First Class Vos. I am the CMF 91 Talent Management NCO. As most of you know, I do cover most of the CMF 91, or all of it, for the time being, but we do have a new talent manager who will be taking a section of the CMF 91 who will be introduced in the next Ordnance podcast. However, the reason for this podcast today is to talk a little bit about some of the different branches in HRC. Commonly out on the force, if there's an issue with an assignment or a school, or you have any questions regarding your records or your career, everybody says contact branch, right? So branch, as an ordnance branch, is not all inclusive. There are different branches within HRC that support one another. Of course, if somebody were to contact Ordnance Branch and you have a question that doesn't necessarily have something to do within the career branch, we'll put you in the right direction. However, I will kind of go over a few of the most common to, in a sense, speed up the process to where if you're trying to get a hold of me, you reach out to somebody with an ordnance branch, but you have a specific question that would go to another branch. There's a little time delay between that. We're kind of a middleman per se. So first and foremost, I will talk about ordnance branch, right? So whether you're a 91, an 89, a 94, you'll fall under ordnance branch. When you contact us, you have any questions about your marketplace, if you have interest in a nominative assignments such as drill sergeant, recruiting, IG, those are things that we do in fact managing your career branch assignments. We'll also provide record evaluations as compared to your peers, such as if you don't feel as if you're getting the mentorship at your organizational level, or you just want some advice from NCOs like myself or the other talent managers who looked at hundreds of NCOs records, looked at promotion trends, what they have, NCOs with lower OMLs or higher promotion potential. We can provide you that feedback by looking at your own records and find out where you're doing good or where you may be lacking. Now I'll move on to the military schools branch. I think this is probably one of the most common branches that gets, I'll say, overlooked. And I say overlooked as you're contacting Ordnance Branch to find out about your ALC scheduling, your SLC scheduling, DLC enrollment. All of those things fall specifically under the military schools branch. Ordnance Branch has nothing to do with NCOES scheduling. Again, like I said, if you reach out to us and you want an ALC slot, we'll provide you the POC for that. However, again, this is all information that's found on the HRC website, that the individuals down to the CMF, the one individual who manages the ALC courses for that CMF, their information is there, and you can contact them directly. So again, under military schools branch, they manage all the NCOES, with the exception of BLC. For ALC scheduling and SLC scheduling. Also on their page on the HRC website, they post the OML data for scheduling. So if you are a staff sergeant looking for, when you can expect to be scheduled for SLC, they have that OML data posted on their website. SSD enrollment, DLC is now DLC enrollment. DLC enrollment, whether you need any level of DLC that you think you should be enrolled in that you're not enrolled in, they have that information on there, and the POCs. If you've been enrolled in DLC and failed to complete it on time, which, as most of you know, results in an 8 kilo flag. That information is on there as well, on how to get re-enrolled and to also have that 8 kilo flag removed. All those instructions are on there. Another branch to mention is retirements and separations branch. Now, for you NCOs who are coming near retirement or have submitted retirement, Ordnance branch doesn't have a hand in that. And when I say they don't have a hand in that, it's not our decision whether to approve or deny one's retirement. If you have any retirement questions, you reach out to Retirement Separations Branch. Whether to determine, has your retirement packet reached them? Has there been a determination made? Also, if you already have an approved retirement and you want to withdraw that retirement, whether you have a reason to do so, whether it be a promotion or personal reasons, the information to withdraw your already approved retirement is on there. Also, anybody facing a QMP, whether they are pending QMP, if they've completed a QMP and have been retained, QMP information is on the Retirement Separation Branch page. Moving down to enlisted promotions. A common question that I get every month, every time points post or the by name list posts on the HRC website, we'll get questions, hey, I had enough points, or this was my OML and they promoted past my OML, why didn't I get promoted? That information can be found by contacting the enlisted promotions, whether it be junior enlisted promotions or senior enlisted promotions. Of course, I can look at your records and in some cases determine, well, hey, I see that you're flagged, or hey, if you don't have there's something there missing that I can see on my side. But if it's something that I can't see, or you're concerned there may be further issues, you can directly contact them. There's a POC for separately for junior enlisted promotions and senior enlisted promotions. If you have an HQDA flag, that's something that Ordnance Branch doesn't manage. Again, that's another common one that, oh, I have this HQDA flag, I'm going to contact Ordnance Branch. Well, we don't have a hand in those either. But under enlisted promotions, there is a POC for HQDA flags, and you can reach out to them and determine, one, how to get it removed if you're eligible, and find out the status of an HQDA flag removal. Now, the same page that everybody goes to every month to see the by name list, or the promotion points release, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of that same page, you're going to find the POCs for the junior enlisted promotions and senior enlisted promotions, and the HQD flags as well. Now, moving down, it's not necessarily a branch within HRC, but on each installation, you have an MPD. And why am I mentioning the MPD? There's a misconception that assignment instructions or an assignment notification automatically produces orders, right? So at Ordnance Branch, we produce the assignment instructions, the special instructions, which then the soldier and NCO, you get a notification. Well, that's where you, as a soldier or NCO, take over to, one, manage your member elections, and two, complete levy brief, any documentation with your S1 or your local MPD. That's the process. That's who you need to go to get your actual hard copy in hands orders. Ordnance Branch, again, I just have to mention it again, Ordnance Branch does not have a hand in the issuing of actual orders. We just manage the assignment instructions. Now, if you re-enlisted for an assignment, such as, you didn't get put on assignment as a result of the market. You didn't get put on assignment as a result of a HAP returning from Korea or another dependent restricted location. If you talk to a career counselor and you re-enlisted for that assignment, if you have any issues with that assignment, you first have to talk to your career counselor. They will then in turn, if they have any further issues, reach out to retention and reclassification branch. Ordnance branch does not manage the assignment information or notification, and of course the orders. Re-enlistment assignments are managed by the retention and reclassification branch through your career counselor. So with that, again, if you have any, if you do find that you have any of these questions or concerns within any of these areas, you can reach out to us. You can reach out to me. I'm not going to tell you, hey, there's a retirement and separation branch. You contact them, right? What I'll do is I'll give you some general information and I'll provide you with the correct POC. But for the sake of, the timeliness of information, take the time, look up these branches, reach out directly to them, and get you taken care of in a timely manner, and provide you with the most detailed information for your concern as compared to myself kind of in the middle of it. So with that, I'm going to close it out again. My name is Sergeant First Class Vos. I thank you for taking time to tune in. We'll look forward to you tuning in next month as well. This is a monthly podcast to where we try to put out the information that we have up here and send up to you guys in the force, guys and girls. So thank you and have a good day.